So forgiveness is a two-way street. Whether you forgive somebody or someone forgives you, either way, whatever the truth is, whatever the situation is, forgiveness has to be the mediator of whatever this problem is, all right? So the messages that I'm getting, the spiritual messages for this tarot reading, before we begin with your spiritual messages and guidance, the Eight of Cups popped up and the Devil. So this is being addicted to suffering, being addicted to pain, accepting defeat, chaos, anything that doesn't serve you, constantly picking up what's broken and being hurt, all right? Eight of Cups is removing yourself from something here that doesn't serve you. If you're constantly picking up shards of glass, you're only going to keep hurting yourself. So this is also understanding that you can no longer deny the red flags. You can't keep ignoring the signs. You have to move forward. You have to move on. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself because of the other person, whether they forgive you, whatever the situation is. The forgiveness has to be made for yourself at the end of the day. All right. So anyways, it's Mother Bazan living her best life, minding her business, doing it well. If you're new to the channel, hello, hola, bonjour, howdy, aloha, all that great stuff. I am an intuitive tarot reader, therefore I read tarot cards intuitively. So during this tarot reading, I'm going to call out zodiac signs, years, months, dates, colors, shapes, songs, lyrics, whatever I intuitively pick up. I'm going to share that with you, spiritual messages, any type of guidance I can hand over to you. I'm going to let you know. And if you're looking for a personal tarot reading, where I'm not picking up on the other energies that are coming across this tarot reading as it does affect this tarot reading, down below in the description, you will find the information you need to contact me, whether that's to DM me, email me, all that great stuff, all right? So yeah, this is also hiding, not asking for help. This is like martyr, playing or being the martyr. Knowing you need help but not asking for it. Knowing you need help but just completely ignoring it. Sitting there bleeding out and just allowing yourself to bleed out instead of saying, hey, maybe I should ask somebody to, help clean me up or fix this issue or give me some sort of hand before I completely just surrender and allow this to take over me. Messages, guidance, advice, answers, reassurance. Aries in the house. April. There's something here about entertainment or a get-together. But this is like out of the blue or out of nowhere. I mean, you have feelings for this connection or family or this business, whatever this is, you are looked up to. So there's something here to be celebrated, whether you are a boss, a leader, someone here who knows a lot, knows how to maneuver things, knows how to steer the boat, running the business. You might need help. And so a lot of times people assume because they're being looked up to that they don't need help. there's this idea that if I ask people for help, then I'm looked at as weak. I can't be an emperor, the king of all kings, if I'm asking other people for help or guidance or advice. I'm supposed to be the one with all the answers. I'm supposed to be the one who regulates the rules and makes the decisions and takes the people to where they're supposed to go and give them advice, give them lectures or the map. You know, I'm supposed to show them the way. But at the end of the day, you're human. You have feelings. You need help. There are things, you're not going to know everything. And a true, wise leader knows that they don't know everything. They're going to need help along the way. All right? Yeah, if you're juggling with something, if you're multitasking, if you're uncertain of how to handle something, you're going to have to seek somebody for help. But that doesn't take away who you are and how people respect you. If you're honest, I mean, that's more respectable to say, oh, you know, the captain is having a hiccup with something, or the captain is being vulnerable enough to share with the people that he's helped so much that, you know, they need help from them. Like, you know, it's like allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but it doesn't take away from the respect that these people have for you. Can we clarify the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands? And that's the thing. You don't want to end up, because, let me slow down, because my mouth will just start saying all sorts of shit, just because my brain's like trying to get it all out at the same time. It's just like, whoa, one at a time. So, this Emperor, because they're trying to maintain their status, their reputation, there's this urgency to make a rash or hasty decision that they're uncertain about, because they don't want to be looked at as, oh, they don't know what they're doing, or they don't, there's this sense of not knowing what the next step will be, or how will I get to the next pentacle, or how can I create this circumstance that's going to allow people to appreciate me or celebrate me. So that's the thing. You don't want to sit here and put yourself in a position where you force an outcome to be celebrated just to maintain this status, when you would be more respected if you were open about something here that you need help with to get celebrated. Does that make sense? You know? Try to think of an example. So let's say it's a party, right? Let's say this is a party to celebrate someone's birthday, okay? And so the Emperor is supposed to be the one that knows how this party is going to go. They already know how many people are supposed to show up, how many this, how many that, yeah, you get the point. But for some reason, this party, this birthday party, they're having a little bit of doubt. They're having a little bit of uncertainty about either what, like the theme, or is the food going to be okay? There's some uncertainty about something that makes them lean towards, oh, I'm inadequate, or I don't know what I'm doing if I don't know what the theme is or what colors I want to use. And it's just like, that doesn't make you less of an honorable person just because there's one thing or a few things that you're not certain about. And so instead, you would rather just do something out of nowhere to like cover it up, to hide the fact that you are human, or you are someone here who has a little bit of doubt or self-consciousness about something. So you'd rather like cover it up, or just like throw something on and just call it a day, versus like going to somebody who looks up to you and might ask them like, hey, what do you think about this? you know? What do you think about this? Because I really was just going to do this, that, and the other because, you know, people are going to celebrate me no matter what. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you don't have to constantly do it like that and like be stuck in your head. You don't have to suffer. 3 of Swords and the Chariot. July 4th and April 7th. Like I said, someone here could be having like heart problems, heart pain, anxiety, stress. In Alice in Wonderland, they set her up, right? So they're like, oh yeah, have you played croquet? And she was like, yeah. But knowing that the queen only wanted to be the winner, all right? She was setting her up for failure. So either way, you know, she tried her best. Either way, she knew that something here wasn't going to work out because everything was like set up for her to fail or set up for her to lose. But she still played anyway. So going back to the Page of Wands, going back to doing something quickly because you just want to get it over with versus, all right, this is how I really feel about this. I want to be open about this situation. Like, can I continue doing it this way, or can I continue to force myself to be in a situation that's set up for me to hurt myself? Okay, 8 of Cups. The Empress, yeah, interesting. So I don't know if, like I said, back to this like birthday party, back to this celebration. It's like someone here not wanting to admit that there's something here that they don't enjoy. The Emperor. So in this deck, the Dodo, all right, they are surrounded by people that they are leading on. So I actually did some research on when I was watching it. So the one that I watch is the Disney version, the 1951 version of Alice in Wonderland. That's my favorite one. So as I was watching it yesterday, the race was called the caucus race. And I was like, what is a caucus? I was like, what? So I looked it up. So caucus is basically like a group within a group. Like it's just like an entitled group of people who make rules and like, you know, or, you know. And so then I started looking, I'm like, is that Caucasian? Like I went to this rabbit hole. I was like, caucus, Caucasian, what? Anyways, so the caucus race, they were basically making fun of how the dodo bird was sitting on top of this like rock and then telling all the other birds, all the other crustaceans, all the other fish and whatever, if you keep running, you'll get dry. And it was just like so a caucus race basically is a race where everybody wins. Nobody really loses. This is like a made up race where everybody wins. There's no start, there's no beginning, there's no real incentive here. It's just going in circles. Like this is like putting on a show, for like a magic show. And it's just like, who really wins? But I thought it was funny because he's just sitting on top of there, just smoking his little whatever, and everybody's just running around. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get dry. And Alice comes around, she's like, wait a minute. The water's just like crashing on them every like 5-10 seconds. And she was like, this is crazy. There's no way you're gonna get dry like this. Like, what? Like, but you know, a group of people were just like, okay, we're gonna get dry running around in circles because that's what the dodo said. And it's just like, wow. Someone here is creating chaos in their own life. Someone here is creating like this oh yeah, we're having a great time. Yeah, let's have a party. Let's celebrate. Let's go have coffee, you know, entertainment. Let's go here and let's, you know, bring the group together. Let's, you know, have family get-togethers, barbecues, like, but there's pain. Something here, it's not right. It's broken. But someone here is still putting on this show. You know, you have one shoe on, one shoe off. And there goes the Four of Wands. So someone here could be married. Like I said, with the Empress and the Emperor, it's like two people here, or one of the people in this union, who are still holding on to something, but it's hurting them. It's destroying them. They keep utilizing, like I said, with the Chariot. She's still playing the game knowing that it's set up to make her lose. So anyways, let's keep going. So yeah. Accepting defeat. Like someone here is in denial. But for some reason, they're quickly trying to clean it up. Because of this reputation. Because of the status. Because of keeping everybody blinded. Or keeping everybody happy. And it's just like, but someone here's suffering. March 4th, March 7th, July 3rd, July 4th. Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aries. Can we clarify the Three of Swords, please? Ace of Flowers. Someone here wants a new beginning. Someone here wants a new, fresh start. One more, please, for the Ace of Flowers. The Ten of Flowers. I don't know why it feels like someone here wants like a new responsibility, or someone here took on a new burden. That's what I'm getting here. Someone here took on a new responsibility. Someone here took on some more work. Why you did that? I don't understand why you would do that. Somehow it's like someone here thinks that that was going to make the situation better, or allow them to create. It's like you're still connected to this. Or maybe I'll just start a new job, or maybe I'll just. I'm just getting someone here putting too much on their plate. You're putting too much on your plate. Doesn't make any sense why you think putting more on your plate was going to heal this Three of Swords. What's up with the Three of Cups, please? What? Seven of Wands. It's like someone here is unable to put up some boundaries when it comes to this entertainment. Someone needs to put up boundaries. Someone here needs to defend themselves. Someone here needs to block or protect themselves from whatever this Three of Cups is. One more, please, for this Three of Cups. I gotta keep the party going. But look at you. This is frustrating. Like, it's just like, you just keep, again, picking up the broken pieces and cutting yourself. You're not allowing these cuts to heal because you keep reaching for the shards. What in the Whoville? Four of Spears. Go rest. Go recover. Okay? Someone here is stopping themselves from actually rejuvenating, going on vacation, taking a break, rehabilitation. Like someone here is completely blocking themselves. Like they keep like partying. What is this entertainment? What is this entertainment? Could we just clarify that, please? Work. Someone here just, so I don't know if you're partying with, you know, or entertaining coworkers, entertaining the people that you are connected to through work. Whatever this job is, you don't take a break from it. You don't rest. You don't take a vacation. You keep doing it over and over and over again. Because someone here is addicted to the success of celebrating accolades, recognition, achievements, attention, awards. It's just like the greatest reward in this reading is that you go rest, okay? Rest is rewarding. Taking a break is rewarding. Reward your body, reward your heart, reward your soul and your mind with some rest, with some peace of mind, with a vacation, with some time alone. But you constantly creating with things that just, like, you're just like putting things together and there it is. Let's celebrate that. And it's just like, yo. It's like someone here doing whatever it takes, even though they know what they have is causing this struggle. Yo. Someone here could be short. Or like I said, short of breath. Okay, like I said, heart attack, heart problems, heart palpitations. Someone here is taking on way too much and is weighing heavy on their chest, their heart, their blood flow. Like I said, someone here completely keeps ignoring the red flags. Ignoring the red flags. Anyways, extras please for this reading. Whew. Again, the signs I hear were Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aries. The numbers 4, 7, and 3. Go take a moment to read, study, learn, do some research, okay? Look at some memories, information, diary, notes, messages, okay? This is giving me like contemplating or really understanding something or taking a moment to do some research. Yeah, the letter Z, I already know what the Z is, okay? In denial, okay? Someone here is in denial. They don't even get any sleep, all right? Playing dumb, not me, stupid, victim, goofy, confused, crazy, tongue-tied. Like I said, someone here is not asking for help. This person is going crazy, trying to figure out a way to keep this going. And so, someone here could have pink hair or pink wig, yellow eyes, yellow teeth. Death, Scorpio, dig up. To the grave. To the grave. It's kind of interesting. Someone here may be looking into gardening or planting, harvesting. Eating more healthy vegetables might actually be helpful for you if you do decide to continue overworking yourself. That's the least you could do, is nourish yourself with vegetables and a decent diet so that you're not all over the place, or at least giving back to yourself. All right, let me get a few more, but digging in a garden. Someone here is digging their own grave. Gargoyle, winter, stone cold wrestle. Yeah, I'm getting someone here who's hard-headed. This person, It's giving me tombstone, okay? Alcohol, prep, decision, pain, all right? Hard as a rock. Something about an IV, okay? That is the Emperor. IV is for. So I'm getting like a blood infusion or a blood, like someone taking blood. Roller coaster, amusement park, county fair, museum, and gallery. Yeah, someone here, like I said, with the entertainment, with the Three of Cups, going to take the family to the fair, to the next event, to the movies, to the roller skating rink, bowling, to a vacation. But someone here thinks that this is their vacation. In reality, this isn't the proper way to actually give back to yourself. You're overworking yourself. You're taking on too many responsibilities and energy. Okay? Anyways, I'm gonna get a yes or no, and then yeah. Someone here could be diabetic. Yes, no, maybe so. Not the right time. So like I said, whoever this is who's focused on being the party planner, the event planner, the, oh, let's plan a trip, oh, let's plan this, that, and the other. This person needs to plan a solo spa day, a solo vacation, 1 week, all-inclusive, to the face, by themselves, alone, and rest. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So yeah. Anyways, that has been the general reading for the collective, all right? This is a general tarot reading. If you found that this resonated, all right, I'm glad I could help you out with this circumstance, situation, experience, whether this is happening to you, whether this is happening to somebody you know, whether this is already, had happened from the past, this is currently happening or will happen sometime in the future. This will help guide you with what to do. But yeah, this person needs to be careful because this isn't really helping their situation. This person is blocking themselves from rest. They're overdoing it and they need to watch their heart. So yeah, if you're like, I don't know anybody with a heart problem, I don't know anybody with these signs, this isn't really hitting home, that just means this was for somebody else. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Again, I appreciate you coming to my tarot channel where I do spiritual messages, give you spiritual advice, all right? And yeah, I will see y'all next time for another reading. Ta-ta.